way, we're still above our record here today. I mean, how many days we've been above record, really? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and today, a good 4 days, if not 5 tomorrow.
That's not a flood, that's a bulldozer. That's an absolute bulldozer. I mean, horrible stuff. Hey, you know how the saying, you've heard it before, how all roads lead to Rome? Well, in North Carolina, all rivers seem to lead to Lumberton. Take a look at this. You can see several major rivers all across the Tar Heel state that lead right to that apex, right to that single point. It all flows right through the city of Lumberton. Devastating flooding there after Hurricane Matthew and that frontal boundary that we were telling you about. And Justin Michaels is live on the ground with the very latest. Justin, again, we've seen the waters all across the state. Where you happen to be, have you seen it drop a little bit more?
It actually has dropped. In the last few days since we've been here, we've seen the water levels drop. You know that has to be a welcome sign to so many people who live and work in this area, but still a lot more water to drop. You can see the intersection behind me here, and of course the businesses behind me. I mean, take a look at the used car lot behind me. The water has come down on those cars, but still the BMWs on the end, the Cadillac there, the Charger right there still. You can only believe that those cars are probably not going to be able to be sold at this point. But something else I want to show you, a business aspect of this. That highway up there you see, that you see no cars on, that is 95, my friends. That's the same 95 that goes through New York, Philadelphia, D.C., that main thoroughfare that goes all the way from the top of Maine to the bottom of Florida. Completely shut down at several points throughout North Carolina. This is one of them. How often do you think you see 95 with no cars on it whatsoever? Well, I give you an example of one of those times. Maybe once in a lifetime you're going to see that. No cars going up and down 95 here. So really crippling this entire area. And that is something that these people are going to have to deal with for the next days, weeks, maybe even months, years for some businesses and people to get their lives back together. Really difficult situation, Reynolds, as far as what it's going to take to get people back. Well, that's really probably an individual thing, an individual business. They're going to have to answer those questions on their own, but you have to know it's a long list of things that have to be done to get lives back to normal.
Most definitely. Hey, Justin, quick question for you. I know that you've seen a lot of the National Guard out there, a lot of the first responders. As far as residents, are they all gone, or do you have anyone that's still hanging on, still trying to stay at their homes, maybe in upper floors, or has everyone basically been evacuated?
We do believe that there are no people in these homes here. We've seen people come and go. People have come into the neighborhood, grabbed things out of their homes, and left again. But yesterday, remember, Reynolds, who knows how many today, but yesterday there were more than 200 rescues. Yesterday, still. So people are still trying to hold out in different parts of this town, but hopefully those numbers are diminishing.
Unbelievable. Well, I mean, one thing you guys have got going for you is you're going to have better sky conditions. We're not expecting any additional rainfall, so at least you have a break in the atmosphere as far as that's concerned. Horrible situation. Let's send it back over to Anna Rish. She's going to get us up to speed with the minute-by-minute aftermath of not just the flooding, but also Hurricane Anne.
Yep. Good morning, Reynolds. Good morning to you at home. Let's talk about what we know at this hour as far as the aftermath of Hurricane Matthew. The Associated Press estimates Matthew damaged or destroyed 1 million buildings in the southeast. That's such a big number, and says the cost of the hurricane could approach $10 billion. The number of people killed by Matthew and the floods that have followed stands at 36.